Hi everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So tonight I thought I'd come on and share a flip through of the Traveler's Notebook insert, and I purchased this a little while back from Lynnette, who is Cheaply Chic on YouTube, and I will of course leave the link to her channel in the description box below. So this is actually a traveler's notebook that I purchased at Hobby Lobby on clearance a little while back. So I actually added the insert, and I've done a couple of journal with me's. I did two, and I was going to come back and try to do another one, but then I just kind of maybe lost my mojo and didn't have as much crafty time you know, to kind of devote. So I kind of did a little bit here and there, and I didn't have tons of ideas, like I was struggling a little bit, but it has finally come together, and I think there's probably still a little bit of room to play. But anyways, look at this beautiful cover with this crochet doily and the title here. This is the center where I've added this little basket charm, and this came off of some soap or something I bought years ago, so it's been sitting you know, in my stash for quite a while. And then some of this I've shared before on my journal with me, but I'm just going to do a flip through. If you have any questions, leave a description or leave them in the comment section below. And I've added some sequins and a little library pocket here, and I am not one necessarily to do a lot of writing and journaling per se, but probably more to tuck things in. I will probably use this more to write scriptures on index cards and maybe add those kind of things in here. So I tend to be more of a one to tuck things in. This was the message on the back of this sheet that came with Lynnette's Grow Girl. So it was a nice message. So I folded this because I didn't want to lose the message. So I folded and talked about, you know, growing in your life. So I really liked that message. Here I've just made a pocket. I've stamped Stop and Smell the Roses. There's a little bit of washi tape and some lace here. I actually had a second row of washi tape probably 3 or 4 times, and I didn't like any of them, so I would peel it off after a while and add something else. And then I finally added this white lace, and I liked it much better. And then here is a tag I made from a thank you card my niece actually gave to me with these pink roses, so I just added it to some green paper, added a doily and a sticker that says Bloom and Grow. And I wasn't sure that I was going to like that, but it actually turned out I really liked it. This is a little something I cut out of a book, and then I trimmed down this journaling card. I stamped Smile on it, Count the Happies, and then I went ahead and left the grid paper here plain for now. I might come back and add something. This is a little music sheet, and I've added this lace on each side, and here there was this little rose I cut off of something and just tied it on with some pink twine. More of that lace. This was off of some Maggie Holmes paper, so I just trimmed that to make a tuck spot. Here's a little tag I made not too long ago. I actually cut up this the fabric from this blouse here. I thought was lovely, so it's actually one that I picked up at the Goodwill not too long ago. It was very thin and not in the best shape, but I loved that fabric. And then these are some Maggie Holmes cut-aparts. Well, actually, it was a large sheet of paper, about one of those packs of like 25 where it's all the same sheet. And it was just all of these cut-aparts, so that's what I got these from as well. Added some of these little blush-colored leaves and a little piece of trim here and a button. So I really like how that came out. And then here is, this was actually Maggie Holmes, I think from the new, oh gosh, Summer Days, I think it's called, collection. I love this green. I used my little lace edge punch, and this is a book page that I trimmed down and added a tab to it. Here's some plants on the other side. It says Create Art on the little tab, so that can tuck right in there. I really like this idea. I kind of want to do more of them. This I've shared on a journal with me before, where I decorated a flash card. This was the other side of a greeting card that I just turned into a tag. And then here I just added in this This was a page from a memo pad. I loved the strawberries and a lot of growths and florals. I used, this is a little sticker from Anna Griffin. I've used a lot of yellows, greens, and pinks for the most part. This is a decoupaged napkin. I might add something else to this tag, but for now, I just left it like this. These are one of those little seed packets that came from Target. I think this was actually from the label of it, and then this was a little Tim Holtz ephemera piece. This was a cut apart and added a little Tim Holtz flower. Here's some great botanical paper that I just added to this. I love this yellow paper. And then here was just a strip of, just a piece of scrap paper. This beautiful image came from a children's book, Picture Books in Winter. I think it's a painting actually. And then here I made a little tuck pocket down here, added a little wood button. This tag, actually, I think it was a mixed media tag. I think I purchased something off of eBay, a rubber stamp or something, and it came with this mixed media tag and had the shop name on the back, and I covered the back, and I just added this piece of vellum and the sticker and these flowers and a little eyelash trim on the top, and I love how that turned out. And then this was a tree that I cut out of a children's book. Added another word sticker here that says gorgeous. This is a little pocket. I've added a little bit of lace and fabric trim right here. Here's a little flower embellishment piece that I made. Here's a little flash card. Here's another one of those grid papers with another tag. This is a stamp. Gosh, Technique Junkies, Bring Your Own Sunshine. I believe they have their own website. Yeah, www.techniquejunkies.com. SD668 is the number here. So I purchased this sometime back from stamp convention I went to. So it's got the little umbrella and the rain boots. Wherever you go, no matter the weather, always bring your own sunshine. And I've just finished off the top. Added some paper on the back. And I just sprayed some ink on there. Here's a little paper clip I've just tied some fabric onto. This here is another blouse of mine that I had that I was going to get rid of, and I thought it was really pretty, another thin cotton fabric, so I actually just made a little ruffle there. This here I can add something to. Here's another little pocket. This was some green paper, so I've added another flower here. These are some scraps that I had in my stash. This was an embossing folder that I run through on some gold foil paper, and it's been sitting in my stash. I actually I cut it down and created a tag with part of it too. This I'd created a long time ago following probably Shelly at Crafty Mama's little tutorial, stamped Oh Happy Day. So it's just a little tiny envelope I've stuck in here. There's nothing inside of it. And then you flip it over, and I made a little pocket again out of that gorgeous paper. I love this black the botanical print, the leaves, and then I covered the back of it because I think this said best day ever on the back of the journaling card, but I really like that black and white graphic. Here's another little pocket with another tag that I stamped. All I have seen teaches me to trust the creator for all I have not seen. I really like creating tags. Something simple when you don't have a lot of time as well. So here, I had a little heart here, but I came back and added this flower embellishment I got off of a tag at Tuesday morning. This is actually a tuck spot here. This is a piece of a cut apart, I think, from I think it's Maggie Holmes paper if I'm not mistaken. I liked the black and the white of this image and the florals, and it kind of tones down all the bright color here. This is another tuck spot here. This is a very long tag, and I can probably use these as bookmarks. And I've got another one on the other side. Lynnette had already stamped this. This little bag came, and these little ephemera pieces came with the Traveler's Notebook insert kit as well. Another long tag. And then this was a greeting card that I cut down. Love the mason jar and the florals. Added some paper on the back. This was a little green sheet of paper here, so I wrapped the doily and then some ephemera pieces on both sides of some roses. Another little scrap piece of paper. Here I made a pocket out of this lace trim that I got at Hobby Lobby in the ribbon section. Here's a little journaling card inside that says, "The best things in life are the people we love." So true. This was a tag I took apart that was already made. So it had some gold sequins hanging off of it, this little banner, and the pink flower that was in the center. I actually had removed that pink flower. This one was on the front of it, so I removed it, added it here, and then I added one of these little Tim Holtz ephemera pieces here. Really like how that turned out, and this actually folds out. And then here is another little envelope I had made a long time ago that was in my stash. This is that gold foil piece that I just cut down and added it to this tag. Very, very simple, but I really like the words on it: courage and amazing and smile. I think that's an embossing folder. I got it Tuesday morning a while back. This paper I found in one of my paper pads. I love this looking up at the trees, and there were some words here that stay grounded and like a tree. And this is a pocket. And then here is another little pocket. Use my little doily punch. This is an Impression Obsession stamp, this little girl. It's called Curtsy. And I just love how she turned out with a little bit of fabric ruffle and some embellishments. Added some stars. She dreamed beautiful dreams. And then here is another little text spot that was already there, and I just added paper on both sides. This is just a journaling card inside for now. And then this sweet image is from Gracie Beach Bums from some Sunshine Smile mail, and then she recently sent me some more, so I cut this off her card and added it on the other side. So I was like, how perfect. And I just washi taped this in, and Gracie had made this with this pocket sleeve and everything. So awesome. We love that. And then here is some more of that yellow paper. This was the portion of a perfume box. I love this perfume. I think it's been discontinued. Added a little heart on this cloud journaling card. Here's another little tag I made not long ago. So I just took a pre-made white tag, and actually this was an image I found in a paper pad that I had, and I think from this dress I picked up this kind of corally pink color. It's got some silver embellishments, added a little flower, added some glitter. This says, "Never lose your sense of wonder." And this is really decorated for me for no other purpose really at all, which is something I've not really done. This is a sticker I found in sticker sheet from Dollar Tree. I'll look back at this and smile, and you know, the colors all pick up here with the book pages. Kind of love that. This is an image I cut out of a book. Here I made another little tuck spot with some roses. There was a music sheet here, and this was a tag that I've left to be a tuck spot here. It actually said cheers, and I covered it with this gold floral washi, added the love. I decorated up this little burlap part and glued it on, tied a little bow. There's some little lace up here. So this is actually glued on and made to be a tuck spot. Love the burlap here. I'd actually glued another Tim Holtz ephemera piece on there, but then when I made this tag, I wanted it to go there, and actually just covered it up so it's under there. And then here, this is again another little tuck spot. I just glued these pieces together. I think these were some Maggie Holmes ephemera. This little card said composition. This was a little acetate doily, and I just added a little Maggie Holmes floral piece here. And then I've added a little rose sticker up here. Here I made a little belly band. It says there is beauty all around. This is a tag that just kind of has a little botanical print to it. It says nature's wonder. And then this is just a little piece of paper. I might cut that into a tag, but I love the botanical print to that. So just went ahead and tucked it in here. So there's a little bit of room to play here. I just added a doily. Here is the back. I probably need to create another tag to put in here. So this is the back cover. This is a greeting card that I had cut down a while back. My thinking cap is full of thoughts, so I can create something and add in there. And then that is the back. And then this was a pre-made insert that I already had. I was going to do a scripture writing plan, and let me tell you what, this was from March, I think, which was a March 1, total burn and fail. I didn't get very far, so that's something I want to pick up again, but instead of maybe doing a traveler's notebook, writing them in here. Like I said, I might come back and do index cards and tuck them in or whatnot. So that is the flip through of my Grow Girl journal. This little beautiful green oh my goodness, seam binding was really originally holding around, or tied, I guess, around the Traveler's Notebook, but it kind of reminded me of a leaf, so I'd cut it off, tied it into a bow, and glued it. So this really came out very, very chunky. I could remove some of the elements, but I've just sat and decorated this a little bit, just really for me, and I've really very much enjoyed this process. I'm going to try to do more of these because it's something I've never really done before, maybe this last month or so. So I really hope you liked it. Share a comment or ask any questions below. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, have a great week, everybody.